Hey everybody, it is Friday. It is the last Friday in May and it is absolutely gorgeous outside. I hope you are able to have some time this weekend or today to go out and visit a trail or park. Um, or if those aren't accessible to you, I hope that you can see some wildlife from your window or your backyard and enjoy the sounds of the birds singing. The crickets are chirping right now and frogs are calling all throughout the Metro East and in your neighborhood. So I hope you get to enjoy that. The good news is all the state parks are reopening this weekend. So I hope you get out to enjoy those as well. Pear Marquette, Horseshoe Lake, Cahokia Mounds, and many others in our region are reopening for you to go out and visit. So hope you get to do that as well. And because it is the very last Friday in May, I get the pleasure of announcing our final bonus location for the Single Hike Challenge. So every Friday, we've been adding a new location to the Single Hike, and you only need to find one tag in the whole Single Hike to be able to be entered to win prizes. But the more that you find, the better your odds are of winning. And we have really great prizes from the Alpine Shop, from Tulin's Running Start, and also from our friends at Illinois South Tourism and Great Rivers and Roots. So I'm going to give you a hint for the final bonus location. And then at the end of the video, I'll tell you where it is. So here is your hint for this location. It is close to your home or it's far away. It's a great place to go and you already love it. So, okay, stay tuned for the answer to what that is. And we're also wrapping up our May membership drive at HeartLands Conservancy. So by the way, we have a goal of 50 members in May, and we're only 15 members away from that goal. So if you like the Single Hike Challenge or you want to be a part of a community of people who are working to make the outdoors better in Southwestern Illinois for everybody, then please consider becoming a member, and we'll send you a cool t-shirt if you want as thanks and enter you into a raffle to win a Tesla for a whole weekend. So you just head to our website here, heartlandsconservancy.org, and you can see the shirt there and more details about membership. Okay, so as I was saying, we are doing our final member highlight in May, and I am very excited to introduce a longtime member who also happens to serve as the vice chair of our board of directors, Miss Ronda Latina. So I'm going to bring her on. There she is. Hi, Ronda.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Good. How have you been doing these past few months?
I've been doing fine. I've been home and working and probably as busy as I've ever been. So I've been doing well. Thank you.
You're failing retirement, I think, right?
Absolute failure.
So Rhonda, you've been active in the Heartlands organization for quite a while. So how did you get involved in the beginning?
I think the previous executive director brought me in. I worked for an environmental company, and he brought me into the land committee to assist with purchases, doing environmental surveys and that sort of thing of different properties that we might purchase. And I think I had worked with Heartlands even prior to that. I was a brownfield coordinator at my company and wrote brownfield grants, and we worked together, providing, scratching one another's backs on different grant projects. So that's how I became acquainted with the group, and sort of stayed a part of them, and sort of started with the committee, and then ended up being asked to serve on the board. And I was telling Brandon, I can't remember really not being associated with Heartland. It's like part of my DNA now.
Well, we are so glad that you're on the board. You've been such a tremendous asset, and your perspectives have been just fantastic. And you've been involved in a lot of our projects too, and not just, serving on the board and in that capacity, but you've been like hands-on involved. What were some of your favorite things you've been involved with?
Well, I was able to help from time to time, volunteer at the Signal Hill classroom. And I was able to, I remember helping pull together some of the trips and that we sold as fundraisers, and that was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, met a lot of very interesting people. Oh gosh, probably mostly. I know we cleared a lot of invasive species at one park too. So I'm sort of in and out of different projects.
Yeah, you've been also a great, somebody just mentioned it too. I was going to bring this up, but you have been involved with our hiking club a lot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I love hiking.
So Lauren Baker is saying that they did a hike with you at Valmeyer, and you had a lot of cool experiences to tell them about.
Probably. Probably things I couldn't repeat here.
Okay, duly noted. So speaking of hiking, you know a lot of places to hike around here and throughout the country as well, but what are some of your favorite spots around southwestern Illinois to hike?
I love climbing, and so I like the ones with the steep ascents, and I love Pear Marquette and White Rock and Salt Lick, and down in Giant City, down in the southern Illinois, sort of Rockies down there. Also I'm fortunate enough to be close to some acreage here. There's about 90 acres of different, what used to be horse trails. Now my horses are too old, so I walk on them. But so I'm able to get out pretty often. I'm very fortunate in that respect. Oh, I want to tell you about a new park we found in Springfield too. It's called Carpenter Park. It's on the Sangamon River. It is glorious. Old hardwood, beautiful old forest. Really a nice park if you ever get up north.
And what's it called again?
Carpenter Park.
Carpenter Park. So if people are looking to do something this weekend, that might be a good place to go visit.
Beautiful place.
So Rhonda, we're wrapping up the membership drive and you're on our board and you're a member, longtime member. So, we have an audience here who's participating in the single hike and some other things. What could you tell them about why they should consider being members of our organization?
Oh my gosh. I believe that the organization contributes so much to southwestern Illinois, to southern Illinois nowadays, because we're really expanding our reach in that, in the conservation efforts it provides, in the contacts with other people who have like interests, which is always appreciated, in the contacts with the just the efforts at the conservation of farmland and conservation land. And it's just it's really, it makes you feel like you're contributing. So it's wonderful also to get your kids and grandkids out. You really make an effort to get people outdoors to appreciate what we're all given out here. So I think there's so much. I want to say that regarding membership, that I found that to be one of my favorite gifts lately, is giving memberships to Heartlands to family and friends. So that's a thought. It's always a good idea for your gift list.
Yeah, I agree. I've given some memberships as well. So that's fantastic. And, Rhonda, you've been such a great champion for our organization over time. So we are so appreciative of everything you do and all the positive spirit you bring to things like the hiking club and some other projects. So we're very grateful for you to be on our board and as a member.
And thank you guys. You're doing great work.
Oh, thank you. Okay, well, we're going to sign off. So I hope that you have a great weekend and get to be outdoors as well.
Right. I plan on it.
Good. Great.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Rhonda. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mary. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks again to Rhonda. And so now I get to take some time to answer the final bonus location in the single hike challenge. So, drum roll, please. It is your favorite park or the trail you've always wanted to try. So as long as it's somewhere, a park or trail in southwestern Illinois, it counts. So you could be biking, you could be walking, you could be canoeing or kayaking, fishing, paddling, whatever you want to do in a park or trail. It just has to be in southwestern Illinois, and you need to tell us where it is. So please go to your favorite spot or a spot you always wanted to try. Take a picture by either the entrance sign or a tree or some really great part of the park that you love, and post it with hashtag single hike. And post it on Facebook or Instagram, and make sure you tag Heartlands Conservancy in your post and make sure it's public so we see it. We will count that as one of the parks. And the reason why we chose to do this is because the single hike challenge ends in just a couple of days. Sunday, May 31st is the end. And we wanted to know where you love to go, and so that we could share that with other people and maybe feature it on a future Jingle Hike Challenge, which is what we normally do in the winter. So that way we can see all the different places maybe that we have even missed. I know a lot of you have found new places to go because of the challenge, and we hope to find some new ones too. So you get to share those with all the people who are participating as a result. So that's it. You can go out right now and find your favorite trail or park through Sunday night and hashtag it and share it with us. And we really appreciate you participating. Thanks to everyone who's participated through the stay-at-home order. And I sincerely hope you found some really great places to explore and maybe got to forget about your worries for a minute and forgot that we're in a pandemic right now. And I also want to thank all our amazing members who've been on our interviews this month and all the new members that we've have come in this month. We have truly amazing community of people, and I'm so grateful for all of your support and for each and every one of you. So please have a fantastic weekend and happy hiking.